while I was working, I learned how to use some parts of the computer, like with a gun to my head. I always say that I was dragged into the 21st century. I've grown in confidence. I've grown in comfort. Um, and I don't know everything I don't know, but at least I feel more comfortable saying, okay, how do I do this? And how does that connect to that? It's not easy for me to say, I don't know how to do this, or I don't understand what you're saying, or I don't know where to look. But that's fallen away out of necessity and out of more self acceptance and out of the wonderful experiences that I've had in general with DOROT, and then specifically in this program.
So I want to say, I kind of felt like through this experience, I realized that I'm no longer in a bubble of technology where everyone knows everything, and how I need step back and kind of realize not everyone knows everything, and it's not easy to learn everything because there's no, I think Andrea told me how there's no guidebook when you get an iPhone or a MacBook. You do everything by yourself, look for it online. And it's the knowledge is very much a privilege to have.
I came from a world where, I was competent and I knew what I was doing, and I'm a social worker. I've been doing it for more than 30 years. So in my area, I'm a contender, but in this, I'm a baby or maybe a toddler, moving into whatever. And I let it go. And I think that's the compassion and the gentleness that Sidney presented. And I was amazed and thrilled that you were so able to explain things, things that are more foreign to me, but explain them in a way that I could grasp them pretty quickly.
I thought I knew a lot of stuff about computers and my iPhone and everything, but I remember how she was one specific moment was we were talking about the sticky notes, about how Andrea wanted to do that so she have on her desktop where she could write down anything reminders or stuff. And I remember I never learned this myself, and I was surprised. I was oh wait, and then I completely blanked out. I was I've never done this before. And how even I'm surprised, technology is a very big realm, and there's I feel I'm a constant learner with Andrea on learning stuff. So I feel she's also improving me, so I know and I can explain to others for the future.
Pieces of reference and information are incredibly helpful and life enhancing, because I don't have to go, bumbling around how do I do this, and go to Staples and ask strangers. It's a much safer world, it's a much safer and cozier world.
My favorite moments are when we have our interactions. And I remember how let's say we download something and we want to save it, and I wouldn't tell Andrea exactly what happened, the exact steps that she can learn herself. But I remember always just saying we're in preview and we have to download it to export as PDF. And I'd be she would forget the first step, and I would say file, and then she's yes, export as PDF, and she just says it out loud with so much excitement. And I'm just you're already learning.
It's also, helped me be much more comfortable with technical stuff, and my sense of, you can do this, don't get excited, or okay, give it a couple of tries, keep trying, and not get so scared. If I hit the wrong thing, or I'm not looking at what I'm doing and something else pops up, I used to go, what's that? Where did that come from? Oh, I don't, my reactivity level would be high. And now I might get frustrated, especially if I'm tired, but now I know I can handle it, and there's a way, and chill, and it's gonna be okay. And it's exciting to feel somewhat more independent. I mean, more independent about this, really, and to grow in my new capacity, in my abilities. I'm tickled. I call my son and I go, okay, let's do FaceTime.